Hi everybody, it's Selena with the Real Talk Cafe again, and today we're going to be talking about code switching. Yep, it's a juicy topic. Before we do that though, I want to introduce you guys to something. Here we go, let's see here. There you go. This is my new queen. I picked her up thrifting the other day. Isn't she amazing? I love this portrait, and I love thrift stores. If you have not had a chance to go to a thrift store yet, you definitely want to do that. You definitely want to look up the nearest thrift store to you in your community and go thrifting. They are amazing for anything that you're looking for. Just don't go in there with the list. If you go with the list, you're not going to find anything you're looking for. But you will find a bunch of other cool things. So, it is always worth it to check out a thrift store, and I love them. Subject matter at hand today is code switching. Let's get into it, y'all. Okay. For those of you that are not aware of what code switching is, code switching, in my opinion, and it's a very complex topic, controversial. Code switching, in my opinion, is when you have a natural way that you speak and you also are comfortable with standard and professional English, and you combine the two as you talk. Now, some people will argue that code switching has to be two totally separate languages, such as Spanish and English. And they, talk and in a relaxed manner, they combine the two together and they call it Spanglish. That's definitely code switching. But the type of code switching that I'm talking about also is the many different types of English that we speak that are not standard English right here in America. For example, you have your southern way of speaking English. You have so many different types of regions in the United States that puts a different type of spin and a different type of flair on the way that they speak English. You have the black vernacular, and that refers to those of us that they call African Americans and how we speak English. English can be very, very beautiful. Now, in its natural, raw, professional, standard form, no, I don't think so. But when you get to, talking about all these different cultures and different ways that we twist and spin it, oh, it's very, very beautiful. And we need to spend more time concentrating on those things, because those are the things that that draw us nearer to each other, and they want to make us eat each other's food and dance to each other's music. Yeah, the culture part is the fun part. But that's what code switching is. It is words, phrases, how you phrase things, how you speak English, intertwine with professional English. And I do it all the time. I've made a dictionary for y'all so that nobody gets lost when I'm speaking. And don't get me wrong, it is very easy to understand what I'm saying all the time through context clues. And context clues are basically other words in the sentence or paragraph that will let you know what else is going on. Right? This is how we have to communicate in the United States, because there's, like I said, there's so many different ways of speaking English. I've been to so many different places here that I didn't really understand what they were saying. I had to pick up what they were saying from context clues. Like, oh, okay, this is how they say this here. And over here, this is how we say it, but this is how they say it over there. And I'm sorry, I'm getting over a cold. I've also lived in many different parts of the country. I was born in New York. which is a totally different level within itself. But I didn't stay there long. Then we moved from New York to North Carolina, which is in the southern part of the United States. They have a totally different way of speaking English. Totally different way of speaking English in North Carolina. Then from North Carolina, we moved to California out west, to the West Coast. And that's where I grew up. I went to high school there. I went to college there. And that's pretty much formed a lot of my identity, is living in California. California is kind of like its own country. It is different than everywhere else in the United States of America. It's beautiful. I love it. It's my home. But it's different. California it's a different place. Definitely different. Now I'm living in Florida. I'm back down south now, but Florida doesn't feel like the South. It is the South, but it doesn't necessarily feel like the South here. They speak English completely different than anywhere else I've been. So, like I said, there's no reason why we cannot get you to the point where you're comfortable and you fit into this melting pot tossed salad that we have going on here in America with it is okay. You can have your own code switching dictionary. There is nothing wrong with code switching, as long as you know when to change it up and get professional on them. As long as you know when it's time to do that, there is nothing wrong with code switching. It's what I live by. Code switching is your friend.